Okay, I don't know how I could be this stupid car. So car is kind of messed up. Alright, so it's Christmas Day, everybody. Hope everyone is having a good Christmas Day with their family and such. But you know, the only real family I had was my kids. I mean, you know, I left my house of origin when I was young. I was like 17, and I left and I got involved with a narcissist that I didn't realize was a narcissist, because in the beginning everything's wonderful, right? And very fucking surreal, and then ideal. You know how that is, the love bombing and all. So yeah, I thought I hit the jackpot, and to get out of my abusive family. Oh, I got this great guy. He's good looking. He's attentive. He's loving. He's showing me a lot of attention. I lost all my friends because of that. I put all my dreams aside and my goals of life, and basically hopped on board full speed with someone that he thought that was just going to drop me when he found a better option. Alright, so it would be nice if it was when I was younger and I got dropped, and he didn't. Actually, I broke up with him a few times when I was younger, but we always went back together. It's been a very toxic back and forth relationship. I had 2 kids out of it, and I got married. So, I went to the extremes with this person, and put all my eggs in one basket and lost literally everything. Now I'm trying to regain my health back, but it's very difficult, and I have a lot of health conditions that just come out of nowhere for no good reason. All kinds of things that doctors don't know what it is. All kinds of symptoms of every kind of disorder. It's life-threatening that you can imagine will pop up. It's difficult to keep track of and to monitor. So I don't know how much time I have left on the earth, but with all the anxiety on top of that I've been had from my PTSD, and the more traumatic events that I have, the longer I'm living, has really hit a big blow onto my health and my productivity. I went on disability and tried going back to work. I've been triggered multiple times at work because of the amount of violence and trauma that I've experienced that has not been worked through all the way. And through therapy, my therapy really consists of lifelong therapy because of what I came from in my background and my family background. So it's not an easy. Every single day I wake up, it's a fight for really my survival, and losing everything, losing the narcissist. The narcissist was causing a lot of bad effects to my health, which is why I left him finally. But if I didn't do that, I would still be with him because I have a codependency to him, because I am attracted to the narcissist since my parents are both narcissists. The actual disorder, not narcissistic. They're severe cases. So I'm attracted to narcissistic people and people with disorders like mental disorders like psychopaths and cluster Bs. So, and I'm also cluster B. So I guess we resonate. And I realized why I would hook up with these people, because I resonated with them. We are from the same school or class of people. But with the borderline the borderline is the scapegoat of the cluster Bs, okay, in general. We take on all of the pain and hurt and consequences. So yeah, and it's a painful disorder, and it's Christmas and I don't have my kids, which is very traumatic and traumatizing, and hurtful and painful. And yay, I love being in pain, you know. So look at all the things I need for this car. I don't have money for. Yeah. I don't take care of myself first. I try to, you know, take care of, well, my kids obviously come first. So what I try and do, I spent quite a bit of money on them. I spent multiple months in a different state to see them. The father was not being very accommodating at all to me, blocking me, things like that. I wasn't able to speak with them, not know what was really going on. So I did waste quite a bit of the stimulus and all that to travel to the state that's 10 hours away by myself. No help. All of that is continuous stress on my body and mind, and it's a lot. So I couldn't be there anymore. I was getting very sick, and I had to go back to my doctors. I already established, so I had to come back to where I originated. For that reason, and also for different reasons, but you know, the games that the narcissist plays, no matter if you're with them or not, they continue to play the game, especially if you have some kind of dependency on them or need them for something. And I do, because I have the children with him, out of all people that I chose. But I know why I did that. You know, I take blame for it in a way. But these things aren't even open. Nothing's open in Christmas. So yeah, why am I driving around aimlessly on Christmas? Well, this is the reason. To what I really wanted to speak about. Well, I'm over here with my mother where she lives, and unfortunately all of my siblings live with her, and this is really the reason why I continue to come back. And you know, I try to avoid conversations with her, but any conversation with her will come back to why didn't I do this and that, and I'm to blame. And there's no accountability to step into what's going on with me, abuse-wise. Nobody stepped in to help me and all that. So, you know, then the conversations just get really dark, and then my emotions go crazy because of the borderline, and the narcissist loves and enjoys to see me suffering. And that's the parent I was blessed with, I guess, or cursed to have. Somebody that destructive and disgusting is my parent. Anyway, I'm not just saying that. It's real. It's a true disorder that she has it. She definitely has it because of what she went through in her life. It makes sense for her to develop that. I mean, I've done videos on what my grandparents are and happens when you immigrate from other countries. It's very difficult. Sometimes it causes mental illness. Sometimes it causes a lot of problems when you immigrate from a different country and have to like establish yourself, you know. Anyway, but I'm not gonna talk about that today. What I'm talking about today is this Christmas situation that I'm in. All right, now I'm at my mother's house. She has my siblings under her control. They don't live anywhere. They're all adults, okay? They're all in their 20s, all right? Late 20s. So, you know, I'm the oldest, but what is this now? So, all that. So there's no excuse for them not to be on their own living, but when you're being controlled by the narcissist, you know, they convince you that you don't need to leave because they don't want to be left alone, because they are completely useless as human beings. They are not efficient in life to be able to maneuver life at all. So they use people to take care of them, and like their babies and like their little children, and it's basically what she is. So I go over there just really to see my siblings. I could care less about her. And you know, because she doesn't even care about the holidays anyway. She just wants to show off in some way, one up people, make others feel bad about themselves, you know, bring people down a peg. So this is her idea of a celebration for Christmas. It's just like, really, I don't even want to be there. But I don't have anyone else. I really don't. My family that I established crumbled into pieces, and I don't have it anymore. My ex-husband, he's with some other tramp, and that's his world now. And you know how the narcissist is. They become that person, embody the person's soulmate so well that it's, no matter what kind of abuse they inflict on the person, they just feel like, oh no, this person is my soulmate. He's so much like me. I could never leave him, and we could fix this. We can work through this. That's basically what he's dealing with now. A woman like that. Okay, so that's what they want. He's settled. He got his new supply fixed, and I do not exist. The only way I exist is when he needs to unleash some kind of a evil venom onto somebody. And guess who gets the who gets that? That would be me, because I'm painted black in the mind of the narcissist. So, you know, they think so immaturely like that. So I get abused verbally, constantly, and played games with when I'm trying to see my kids, and does not even consider or have compassion for me or what I had to go through to get to the situation where he's in, that he put himself in. That's 10 hours away from me, their family, or anyone else. Of course, no one, you know, I have to suffer with these consequences. All right, so I come back over here to see the family of mine that I don't even consider really family, because the narcissist rules the fucking house there and controls everybody. So, you know, I never get time alone with anybody. I never get to spend really quality time, because the narcissist always has to be involved and center of attention and all that. So it's frustrating. Okay, so right now I'm driving around and I don't know what to do, because there's nothing open on Christmas really. But there's some things, I just don't know where to go yet. So she decides to invite her ex-boyfriend, because they never got married officially. But this was my stepfather that I had to grow up with. He was not married to my mother. But they had 2 kids together, which is my sisters, right? My half-sisters. They're my stepfather's kids. I don't know where I'm going. And this person is, I think, a psychopath or something, because he is, first of all, he's an alcoholic and a low-life person. I don't know how these all are built, but they're weird. You know, he was abusive towards me, my mother, not his kids though. It was always me and my mother. That's it. You know, I always try to step in and defend my mother, and then I get my ass beat or whatever happened. So, yeah, I don't appreciate that person or what he's done to me in my life, that he caused me so many mental problems. I don't want nothing to do with him at all. I don't want nothing to do with my mother, because she's the worst person of all to allow that to happen to me, and then has the audacity to say that she hates me and that I deserved all of the abuse and all of that. So yeah, I really shouldn't be talking to her at all ever, but I have to, because my sister, my 2 sisters and my brother are still living in the same household with her, and it's just so hard for me to disconnect with everybody, because I really don't have anybody. As I already said, I lost my family that I created with this husband, you know. So and right now my health is very bad and on a decline, so I felt like I needed to, I don't know, I'm a human, I guess, I don't know what to say. But anyway, so I expected disappointment, and it definitely has happened, because she invited the abuser to, this was a physical abuse that I endured from this man growing up. She invites him over there for Christmas. Surprise! Oh, okay. So what do I have to do? Okay. First I have to deal with it. Either I deal with it, right? Either I deal with it and just suck it up and don't say shit about it, or I just leave, and that's basically what I did. So, oh, we're not telling you to leave or anything. We're not telling you to leave or anything. You can stay. No one's gonna bother you. And I just feel like punching her in her face when she says that. Like, I have a right to say that because of what happened, right? But anyway, so she wants to ruin the fucking Christmas time by inviting that piece of shit garbage lowlife, and I got so much pain, man. The audacity of the narcissist, and this one is sick. This one, my mother's a real sadistic bitch that hates my guts just for being alive, and she knows that's gonna bother me, and no, of course, that's the father of her kids, so, you know, that's her excuse. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's open on Christmas, and I'm feeling like pure garbage now. So, well, it can be my kids. That's my main focus will be my kids. I don't have kids now because the narcissist established himself in a new fantasy world. And I do not enter in there. I cannot enter there, literally. Even threatened a restraining order on me. The audacity of these people. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not coming there to start problems. I want to see my kids that have been taken. I don't know how to explain this to people because they don't want to really believe it or think that I go through this so much. Yeah, I go through. No, this is possible, but it is. So, I feel like a piece of shit. My father doesn't celebrate Christmas. He never did anything for me anyway. This is very good. I don't have health problems yet. I don't know what the real problem is yet. I have to go to a surgeon and instead of my doctor doing a full exam and x-rays on my stomach and all that, the sonograms, he decides just send it to the surgeon. Really, I had surgery already once, and now again. First you gotta figure out what the hell's going on, and then you can, I don't know. I'm having a problem with my stomach, and I'm starting to think like weird thoughts, but they're not too outlandish because, you know, when I was a baby, I've had so many health problems since I was young, so I'm thinking, what did my mother feed me or not feed me? You know what I'm saying? Growing up, and it can cause so many problems in my digestion. You know, you don't know what the narcissist is capable of doing behind closed doors with the baby. Sometimes I'm amazed I made it this far, but if you detect a person like this, please take my life and other people's lives that have suffered as a warning, okay? If something feels wrong and off about somebody, that's your intuition kicking in to tell you, okay? And a lot of times when you're raised with narcissists, they suppress your intuition because of how much cognitive dissonance you develop. because you're like, wait a minute, this is not right, but this is happening to me. This is not right, but it's happening to me. You know, you have to put those two together. And that's one of the reasons why I have my disorder. It's hard to put the two together and make it make sense, because of the way that I was brought up was very, very evil. Disgusting, actually. I think about all the things I've been through that no one should ever have gone through in their life and survived. So yeah, I have serious problems with my mind that splits, but I'm not to the point of a narcissist where I have no humanity or compassion or empathy. I still have that. So again, abused people come out one or some way. You know, sometimes they come out as psychopaths, sometimes they come out narcissists, sometimes they come out borderline histrionic. It depends on the person's personality, I guess, to begin with, and temperament and all that as a child. And it's all different things that create it's a lot of little things that create a whole. So I don't know, I'm just trying to survive the best way I can. But the amount of stress is horrendous on my body. It shows, and my mind. You know, human beings need warmth. Just general little things. Like they need personal contact. They need people. I need people too. I don't want to isolate myself, but I am in a hostile environment most of the time that I find myself in. So how to reverse that and be at peace, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that myself right now. It's very hard, but I just want peace, health, and to be able to go forward. That's all. So I can see my kids and be with my kids, because that's what I really care the most about. And the narcissist knows that. But that's all I'm gonna say for now, because I'm getting emotional and I'm not knowing where the hell to go on Christmas Day. Or what's open. I just don't know. I'm mostly alone all the time anyway, so I'm used to it. Alright, thank you so much for listening, and I appreciate everybody's comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Merry Christmas, guys.